update for this Monday, October 5th, 2020, about 9:15 a.m. Central Time. Well, we had a fair amount of economic data, nothing earth-shattering. I'll get to that in a moment, but it is basically a lighter economic week. We do get the Fed minutes this week, so keep your mind open for that. We get the vice presidential debate. The news of the weekend was obviously on Friday, the president went into Walter Reed. So far, his spirits are up. His doctors might even let him go today or tomorrow out of the hospital. That's a good part for it. As for the COVID relief bill, that doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Contrary to what you keep hearing from Ms. Pelosi, there's still $600 billion away from each other. They are still far apart on some of the different package reliefs, especially one for small business relief from lawsuits. We'll see if that comes into play. State and city aid, that's the question. And how much real relief is needed, and will people do anything before the presidential election? All that continues on. So, we take a look at the markets, jump today. You know, Friday when the president went into the hospital, obviously, if the market's been open at that point, probably a plunge, a big one. Instead, we're seeing the good news, him being in a motor caravan yesterday. That all helps. The dollar down 42.5 points, which is giving a big spin to the upside for the gold and the silver market. The copper market from 298 back down to 293.85. Now, please remember, this is a big week where China's not in the market. They have their holiday week. I'll get to that. In fact, we should go to that right now. Let's go to the bottom here. China's Golden Week holiday continues this week, and all their markets are closed to trade. So you don't get much. You're not going to get a lot of copper buying or any of that. Build that into your thought. Market groups, final U.S. service sector PMI came out at 54.6. The prelim was 55, down 0.4. Okay, it's not bad. The Conference Board September Employment Trends Index, 54.8. Well, okay, that's still better than August. That was revised to 53.3 from 52.55. The ISM headline data came in strong, 57.8 non-manufacturing composite. They expected 56.3. The business activity index 63. They expected 61. Manufacturing prices, though, down a bit. That's still that missing of inflation, obviously. And new orders jumping right up to 61.5. That was something that we were looking at in prior reports we're getting concerned about. And the employment, well, it's still climbing. So this report lends to the stock market going up. So those are the things in part that you always have to consider. And it's why you're up almost 300 points in the Dow right now, 37 points in the S&P, and why energies have come roaring back. You know, the energies we're building in, no demand, COVID problems. Those COVID problems are very real. We have 21 states that are a mess in the United States. If you're watching, Italy's getting ready to put on the lockdown. Paris is fully back in it. You got other European countries about to make their moves into it. The UK, of course. Germany's done a better job than most. In fact, Germany's economy is still doing better than most in the EU. But you can see what's going on here. And the question is, did we see a near-term reaction low? We're still pushing up here in the euro at the 118 level, not that far away from the 120 zone. As for the bonds and notes, Goldman is talking that this trade got too crowded and that they're pushing this market down. In other words, yields up, a crowded trade. The other part of the argument of always, of course, is do you fight the Fed? And the Fed said it's going to keep rates low for a long time. So that's the other part of that argument. Have to keep your eye on all that. Let's take a look, if we could, at some of the things that we offer. We offer you a guide to technical indicators. So for those of you that watch me here and you then watch my end of the day reviews, and we did put them out all weekend, so my subscribers got to see them, you got to see them, YouTube got to see them. But I talk all these different oscillators, the moving averages. I don't talk market sentiment. Spreads are always important. They give you an idea of what the market's going to do. A price-time relationship, you know, that's the Arun indicator. We include all this both in our futures trading kit, or you can just get the indicators on their own. How do you do it? You go to our website. On the bottom right, you're going to see free offers. sign up for what you want. It'll be there along with our other packages. I intend on starting up some special reports this week. Also going to be doing another webinar this month, so I'm getting all my calendar set for it right now. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this afternoon. Have a great trading day.